It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Today, our draw features two from the AFC, between the Buffalo Bills and the Las Vegas Raiders. A weekend where four teams gets cut down to two here in the AFC. The divisional round contest. Looking up towards the dome. Can't bring it in clean. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Round 80! Half 85, half 85. Half. What's that?
First tone of the game for James Cook. Good start to this one for him. Their first offensive snap picks up 9.
Let's see, Kate. Establish a run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from in front. That's the dream scenario to any contest. And runs like that, he gets the ball rolling.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump. And, well, they got one of them to move that time. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And finds Adams downfield. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Throwing now on 1st down, Allen. That's Kincaid with a catch out left. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. So no gain on 1st down.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Running back sent in motion. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Right side into the hands of Adams. And he's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Nickel set here from the Raiders. 3rd down. Allen gonna throw again. Here's a screen for Cook. He gets the 1st and more inside the 15. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. It's a James Cook touchdown. Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Raiders nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Bass now to kick this away. To return, here's Raheem Mostert. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the gun, it's Milton. Taking it on the slant by Bash. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Five still to go here. This is second down. Now first carry here for Ashton Genty. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Josh Hines Allen, that time to haul him down.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Bills going nickel, third down. He'll go with it. Milton lost it. And it looked like a Bill got it.
You could almost feel the eyes of those defenders like saucers. They see a quarterback in the open field, and all they want to do is knock him out. Or in this case, knock the ball loose. Job well done.
First and 10 from the 43. Now Allen off the play action. Taking a chance to the end zone. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play.
QB took a chance right there, and he nearly paid dearly for it. You know, that's one of those situations, Kate, that if you're going to put the ball in harm's way, you got to make sure it's your guy or nobody's guy.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jeremy Chin has got it. And the Raiders see their return stop just a little bit short of their own 30. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble, then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
No gain there that time, and it's second and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Shotgun snap here to Milton. Caught. Trey Tucker makes the play. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Back to throw. Here's Milton. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Milton now. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Bills bring the interception back beyond the 40 before the tackle is made. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Now a give to Cook, running left. There's the intensity we expect in the playoffs. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Allen now on 1st down. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to the air, Allen. Pulled in by his back, Cook. There's the intensity we expect in the playoffs. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line.
Made back at his 48-yard line.
We're back for the 2nd quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They'll need something big here to start out. It's 3rd and long. Third and long for him here. Challenges, double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are hauled down.
Try to pump right there, we.
45-yard line.
I ain't trying to throw that.
Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the
That's a bullshit. That's gonna make me
following
lose,
their
man.
interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense
It ain't
picks them
chicken.
up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked on a guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
He's down to the 36 with almost enough for that 1st down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
On 3rd down, Genty. And they take him down right along the 30. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball. But a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Grabs by Bash, left side. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second and 6 coming up here. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Escapes the pocket. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tried getting that one to Brock Bowers. And that takes them to third down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized.
And he's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Raiders tie this game 7-7.
Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Returnable from the 1. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. First and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Here's Allen. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Man in motion, out of the slot. First and 10. Here's Allen. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Well, not much scoring to this point since we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Allegiant Stadium coming up. First and 10 from the 43. Allen setting up to throw. Setting up the screen. Into the second level past the 30. And he's going to get it down to the 18-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Coming to the line for another first and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. Now the shotgun give to Cook. Ooh, he made most of that one, didn't he? Give him 9 yards on that first down carry.
If you really study the great teams when it comes to running that play, that draw concept, watch the offensive line's pad level. Those defenders, those linebackers, they're looking for cues and tells. That offensive line gives it away, that play gets hit in the mouth. Instead, well, those guys sold it just perfectly, and the yards followed.
Another one for Cook. And they stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Seventh play of the drive now as they need a yard here on third down. Now a design run. It's Allen. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills get some late points and the lead. Josh Allen, the touchdown. They broke out the design run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, hey, QB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10. Here's Milton. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And this will reach the opposing 25-yard line. So Buffalo's going to call it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10. Now Milton to throw. Touchdown, Vegas. The Raiders earn the chance to tie it before halftime.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single high or two high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Carlson to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders tie things up at 14.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up first and 10. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's second down. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry-up.
Brings up second and 1.
Now Allen. Dump off caught by his back. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Now the Bills use their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams would call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
56.
Allen. That's going to be caught by Cooks. And he's going to be across midfield close to the 45 before going out.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
That one's out and cut on the right side. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they've taken back the lead.
Just really nice execution on his part to convert there. For the kicker to pay off, really the execution of his teammates. He works so much on situational opportunities those minutes before halftime, and they maximized it.
Mostert on the return. And that is a crunching hit that ends our opening half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Half the battle complete, Brock, as we resume play here. A spot in our AFC Championship on the line. Mostert on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And it ends there, but a very short field awaiting them. He's out on the opposing side of the field.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Genty from the gun. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And dose of the hurry up here.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
To throw, Milton. Well, a little bit of big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. And that sets up 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Throwing the out route complete. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's a Vegas 1st down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Shotgun give here to Genty. He's held it just a couple of yards on that carry, and that brings up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing now, Milton. Has it at the 7. And he's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take the lead right away in half number 2. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. Carlson's extra point is good. And the Raiders take a 4-point lead.
Raiders 21. Bills 17. Daniel
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10.
Ground 80! Alert, alert, alert!
They send a man in motion.
Regular. Hey, home. Alert! What's that?
Throwing now on 1st down, Allen. He can't connect with him. Incomplete. Just put it a little too close to the boundary there. Wanted to fit that one into Devontae Adams. And now they face 2nd down.
35-yard line.
Middle. Monday. We go.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. It's brought in downfield by Kincaid. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line.
2 yards.
They get 22 out of that play. And the Bills have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
180! 5 wide. We go.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
1st down now, ball at the 33.
180! Alert! Where's that?
Trying to throw this from the gun. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
180! We go.
2nd down. Here's Allen again. Forced out to his right. Now he takes it. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
3rd down here. Need 8 on the play.
180! Go. Alert! Out! Hey, tight.
So with that play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
180! Done. Half 10. 56!
They'll motion him out of the backfield.
That's it!
Allen on third down. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
Allen now on first down. And this is going to be a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills grab the lead on their first series of the half. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. Bass on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills push their lead to 3.
Raiders 41. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Bass now to kick this away. Mostert on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Out of the gun, it's Milton. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Milton going to throw again here, second and 10. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Intended target, Dante Thornton Jr. So now it's going to be third and long.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Third and long for him here. He lofts one deep, center of the field. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
And a fair catch made without incident, just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Man in motion here. On first down, Allen. Here's a screen for Cook. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Play action now with Allen. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Allen setting up to throw. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Even on third and long, he still couldn't bring himself to force a throw right there, and that's okay. As coordinators will like to say, every drive that ends with a kick we can live with. Don't put the ball in harm's way.
And he hauls it in right near the 40-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Genty. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3.
Only 1 quarter left before we send one of these teams to the AFC title game. The Raiders have the ball, and they have work to do to save their playoff run. Second and 3 now. Line up the design keeper. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
On 1st down, Genty. He still has room inside the 30. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now. But will it stand? We've got to see what this flag is all about. You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Running it after the penalty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. Finds a seam down the middle. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. It's a gain of 22.
Out there, if you're watching, you gotta pick sure hand.
1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Make it back. You outside? I guess not.
Back to throw. Here's Milton. Hits him on the out route. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Working inside the red zone. Rolling left, buying some time. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week. Continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal. Straight ahead with Genty. And he's in for the touchdown. The Raiders take a 4th quarter lead. A chance to take their lead beyond a field goal on this point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Raiders take a 4-point lead.
Makes the score Raiders 28, Bills 24. Daniel
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. First and 10. Here's Allen. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store.
319. 5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide. Regular.
Putting a receiver in motion.
56.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Drops it off to Cook. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
First down throw for Allen. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Setting up to pass. Buys time, rolling right. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
56.
Trying it left side with Cook. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
All set now. First and 10. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. To the line and set. Here we go. First down. Back to throw. He's got it at the 5. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here, first and goal.
Brown 80.
Cook will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line. The timeout taken by Vegas. That's its second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
It's a designated keeper for Allen. And he makes it across. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills jump in front late. Josh Allen, the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. And he shakes out the pressure to nail the point after, and now an opposing field goal would only tie this game.
Raiders 28. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Bass now to kick this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they... set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. This is caught. That's Bowers working downfield.
Man, I swear this nigga go to the fucking teams every time.
The damage
God,
is
man.
done. This gets down inside the 35-yard
Gotta go
line.
watch this game against the Rams.
Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that
And
play
last
as
season,
well
see
as
how
a
he
new set of
suffered.
downs. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run. Buffalo calls it 2nd time out of the half. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
I was gonna fully better stand quiet. She probably for I ain't gonna lie.
To the line for a new set of
I'm not even
downs.
talking
Only a
shit.
lone timeout at their disposal. He'll look to throw it. Flush down now to his left. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
With 45 seconds showing on that clock, it's 2nd and 10. Now the Bills use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. With 45 seconds showing on that clock, it's 2nd and 10. Here's Milton. Chased out to his right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he gets out of bounds to save that final timeout. Just picks up the 1st down, too.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down, that's a big bonus for the quarterback.
To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. From the red zone on 1st. This one's caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Throwing now, Milton. On the move, headed right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Now to throw. Getting out to his left. And that's a touchdown. The catch is made, and they lead just before the end of this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Bills 31.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Forced out to his right. Pulled in by his back. Cook. This is going to be downhill. It's about the opposing 36 for their next snap. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running. And they spike it with time left for one play. 5 seconds to go. Second and 10. Need something positive here. Working from the gun, it's Allen. This is for the ball game. And this will not be caught, so their last chance heave to the end zone ends up on the ground. This game's over. So put